Hi, I'm Gage Hinson.
And I'm Trent Galzinski, reporting for BKTV News.
Recently, we had the great opportunity to interview a YouTuber that has amassed over 1.8 million subscribers.
She has been making videos on YouTube for over 8 years.
Colin Roth will be conducting the interview.
And joining us from LA via Google Meet, Elle Mills.
First off, what inspired you to become a YouTuber?
I was a huge YouTube fan growing up. So I had been watching YouTube since I was 12 years old, and I had been making videos with my friends and family throughout middle school and high school. And so when I graduated high school and was going into university, I was kind of like, okay, my dream job would be, making content online and having an audience watching it. And so I really committed to that and posted weekly. And surely enough, it all kind of snowballed into being my full-time job.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about the biggest thing that a lot of people think YouTubers are like, but maybe is a problem or something they have to go through?
Yeah, I definitely think it could appear easier than it is, but not to say that it isn't. It's not the hardest job in the world, but also there are a lot of things that come with being a YouTube personality that a lot of people may not be a fan of. I think there's a lack of privacy sometimes, especially the bigger you get. I think you're putting yourself out there, so you have to have thick skin and be open to criticism, and even about the smallest things. And even if everyone in your life disagrees with that person, you know what I mean? Seeing that one hate comment really gets to you, and when it becomes thousands of hate comments, it could really have an effect on your mental health. So I'd say that for sure.
How do you think your content has evolved with the years, with how YouTube's progressed and new viewers and all that?
Yeah, I'd say I definitely have had lots of shifts in my content. I started out making trailer edit videos, so I would do genre swap trailers, and then from there I started doing little comedy videos. And then from there, I've kind of do what I do now, which is kind of this cross between teen movie and YouTube vlog. I feel like this reference is outdated, but in case anyone has seen it, I usually say, imagine if Ferris Bueller had a YouTube channel. And if you haven't watched Ferris Bueller, definitely go watch Ferris Bueller.
How do you think you deal with problems like demonetization, YouTube strikes, things like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'd say for the first year or two on YouTube, I wasn't making any money. It was very much a passion for me, and I had the mentality that if I kept on doing it, that money would come. And I will say that is not usually how people do it. I used to use copyrighted music in all my videos, and so I make a majority of my money through brand deals and sponsorships. I'd say the majority of people, all my YouTube friends, make it through AdSense. And that's just I'm not too familiar about how the system of which monetization works, but so yeah, I do brand deals and I do a lot of side projects. So I do a lot of hosting things. I've hosted unscripted shows for Nickelodeon, MTV, kind of that realm.
What would be your general advice for someone starting YouTube? Something that's a good thing to know?
I think know that it's not going to be right away and it's not going to be easy. I think having that expectation in mind is important, because I feel like people usually expect after 5 to 10 videos that it's going to have blown up, or it's going to have they have this certain expectation for where they would be at by then. But I think have zero expectations and just consistently post. I think consistency is super important, especially when you're first starting out. And I think always pushing yourself to play the game if that's what you want to do, but also if it's more of a passion for you, think outside the box, get creative with it, have fun with it is probably the most important part. Because I think people can tell if you're being genuine, and if you're really passionate about the videos you're making. You can find me on youtube.com/elleofthemills, and then I have a second channel called youtube.com/lifeofthemills.
So Trent, what makes a successful YouTube career?
Perseverance, dedication, and most of all, you have to enjoy making your content.
Well, I'd like to say thanks to Elle Mills again for doing this interview. Go show her some love on her channel.